cucumbers, cabbage, tomatoes, peppers, rhubarb, milkweed. We're leaving the milkweed alone so that the monarchs have something to eat. There's garlic all the way around. There's onions in there. Then I'm not sure what she put in that row, or that row. But this one's beets, carrots, beets, kohlrabis, and radishes. And then there's our crabapple trees, our wild black cherry trees, our Nanking cherries, and then there's an L shape of choke cherries that goes out and around. This is a twin apple tree. Those are wild plums. Those are apricots. There's 2 rows of popcorn here that need to be weeded out. We just mowed this off today. We're not going to plant anything in there, I don't think. Over there are 3 rows down below there in the flat. They're watermelons, giant pumpkins, and squash. And then there's 2 rows right here in this part that have watermelons and squash. The gazebo, we're going to end up turning that into our chicken coop. Those are Emmy's irises. She's got 4 or 5 different kinds in there. And then over where she's at right now, her and Mimi are weeding the asparagus. They already weeded the strawberries. These 3 rows that we got here, this first row right here is watermelons. And then I forget what we put in that. These are watermelons right here. These are green watermelons. They have green flesh, and we're trying them out. There's, I forget what that is, cilantro and dill and something else is in here. It might just be, oh, spinach. Yeah, there's spinach in here. And then that is crookneck yellow summer squash and zucchinis. There's beans. There's some more garlic in there. That's Kitty's grave. That's Emmy's flower garden. This is another of her flower gardens that's full of thistles, which we'll eventually have to weed. That crooked row over there is squash. Then we have our blackberries out there where those 2 metal things are. Those 2 panels. That was a yellow finch. We have a lot of them. And then there's a huge thing of garlic that we started from the little seed heads that grow on the top. This is a patch of asparagus here that we just started. We probably threw 5,000 to 10,000 seeds in here, and they might not even sprout until next season, but they will come up. And then there's a row there of squash. Our blackberries are finally starting to take off. Then there's Emmy, right where that metal fence thing is lemon cucumbers. This is an asparagus patch right here, which, yes, we have some good looking asparagus coming up in here right now. We still need to get in here and weed it, but there's some right there that are worth picking. Nice big ones. Then there's 2 rows of sweet corn right here. That little green patch there, that strip, that's Navajo blue corn. And then this here, that's a row, and that's a row right there, and that is popcorn that we bred ourselves from strawberry popcorn and native corn for cornmeal. That patch out there and that strip right there, those are sand cherries. And this is one of our patches of elderberries that's just insane. These guys, I forget what Emmy called them, but she looked them up and they're everywhere. The flood brought those in. We do have some wild grapes, and we have plums along the property line there. We haven't planted anything in that half acre across the road. That's a hackberry tree right there. We have nothing planted out here this year. But over there, there's 2-3 rows of squash and muskmelons and honeydews. And then that's another row of elderberries back there. This is a hackberry tree we cut down that's growing back. See, there's some more of them purple flowers. And she's got raspberries, 2 different kinds of raspberries back here. Arona berries, acai berries, June berries, buffalo berries. I'm probably forgetting something. But yep, there's another one of those. And if you look all the way down, I don't know how well you can see, but all the way down where the creek flows, there are just tons and tons of those purple flowers everywhere. But these guys here are only a couple of years old, and they'll put out quite a few berries even though they're young. We have a huge burn pile we got to burn here. We have a huge burn pile to burn over there, and then there's another one on the other side of the property, because these elms and the cottonwood are dying and dropping off leaves and branches. We pile all that stuff up and compost it and burn it. This is a small buffalo berry. Where's the other one? That's a small buffalo berry. Only about 7 to 25 made it. They're real hard to get going. But there's a ton of asparagus in here. Yep, that's a nice one. And our strawberry patch. Man, this thing has just had a hard time getting going. But once they take over, it'll be fine. They're growing out past where we had the bricks around them. They're just coming out. They'll end up intermingling with these. And there's some more milkweed right there. I'm going to call this one a good video for now. It's pretty long. All right, thanks.